Just beyond the leaves, a dark figure lingers. It looks human, but no one remembers seeing anyone there. Even stranger, there's no trail, no ledge, no way someone could stand in that spot. Was it a lost hiker, a shadow playing tricks on the camera, or something much more unsettling? To this day, no one knows who or what was silently watching from the trees. It was a quiet night when a man stepped outside to walk his dog. The streets were still, eerily silent. But then something strange caught his eye. A lone figure in a white dress was slowly making her way down the road. He reached for his phone and started recording, but it was his dog's reaction that truly unnerved him. Instead of barking, it began to whimper, low, scared, like it sensed something wasn't right. And the setting, a remote corner of the village deep in the dead of night. That only made things more chilling. So who or what was she? While paying their respects at Gettysburg Cemetery, someone caught a strange movement behind a nearby tree. Curious, they snapped a quick photo, but what appeared in the image left them shaken. A shadowy figure seemed to be watching them, and the air suddenly felt heavy, almost like they weren't alone. Later, they showed the photo to a park ranger. He studied it for a moment, then said calmly, "That's a Confederate soldier on horseback." Had they captured one of Gettysburg's restless spirits still haunting the battlefield? About 15 years ago, a Reddit user snapped a photo at one of Staten Island's most famously haunted spots. At the time, only one person stood in front of the camera, but when the photo was developed, something chilling emerged from the shadows. Behind the girl stood a tall, smoky figure, faceless, featureless, almost blending into the darkness. No one noticed anything strange at the moment the picture was taken. So what was it? Just a camera glitch or motion blur? Or did they unknowingly capture something truly paranormal? 4 years ago.
Hi, I'm Łukasz Woźniak from Go On Board, and I'm thrilled to finally share something we've been building for a long time. This is The Witcher Legacy, our newest board game developed with CD Projekt Red. In this game, you become one of the few survivors of the School of the Wolf after a devastating attack. You and your brothers will hunt down those responsible, uncover a vast conspiracy, and try to protect what's left of your legacy. It's an emotional and completely unforgettable adventure. The Witcher Legacy is a story-driven, scenario-based campaign game for 1 to 4 players. So you can experience the epic story solo or cooperatively. A legacy game full of meaningful decisions that impact you, the world around you, and the story being told. So each session will move the narrative forward with endless branching paths and real consequences that carry from one game to the next. And even after you play through hours upon hours of the main story, the adventure never ends, thanks to an epic replayable scenario. So we've combined immersive narrative with exciting modern mechanics. Building upon our smash hit, The Witcher Old World, we have poured our passion into this project for over 3 years, writing, developing, playtesting, and listening closely to the Witcher community and board gamers worldwide. You'll fight monsters, you'll explore the vast kingdom of Kedron, train and level up your character, manage limited resources, and shape the story with every choice you make. The GameFound page is live. Follow now and you'll get an exclusive monster miniature with your game. The Gorgon, a terrifying creature never seen before in any Witcher game. We can't wait to show you more. Follow the project and join the adventure.
A couple set out on a quiet hike through Fern Canyon, deep in the heart of the California redwoods. The forest was silent, serene, just the two of them and nature. As they wandered through the canyon, they snapped a few photos at one particular spot. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. But later, while flipping through the pictures, one photo made their blood run cold. In a single frame, standing in the shallow water, was a glowing, humanoid figure. No face, no features, just a shape made of light. It wasn't there in the shots taken seconds before or after. Was it a strange trick of light? A camera glitch? Or did they unknowingly capture something not of this world? TikToker Casey was filming her dog one night, a quirky pup who refused to step outside unless a flashlight lit the way. Everything seemed normal, until suddenly the dog froze. Its ears perked up, eyes fixed on something in the darkness. Then came the sound of heavy footsteps crunching through the woods.
He started acting like he heard something, though. And then I heard it, too.
What is that?
It sounded like something large walking through the trees. I didn't see this eye glinting, but I heard it move.
Hello? Rocky, what is that? Mom?
As her flashlight swept across the trees, it caught a pair of glowing eyes staring back at her.
Then I saw these eyes reflecting the light. My question is, if this one is a deer at this height, what is this one? Why is it staring? The way this one turns its head to look at me, though.
Come on, Rocky, let's go inside. Come on, let's get out of here.
At first, she assumed it was a deer, but those eyes didn't flinch. They didn't move. They just stared, and something about the way they locked onto her made her blood run cold. Was it just a deer, or something else entirely? Back in 2010, 3 friends were casually exploring Camp Chase Cemetery in Columbus, Ohio, a place already steeped in eerie legends and ghost stories. As they wandered through the weathered headstones, they decided to snap a few photos just for fun. But what showed up in one of those pictures was anything but playful. In the distance, a dark, human-like figure loomed, unmistakable and chilling. The only edit they claimed to have made was lighting the image to make the figure clearer. They swore no one else was around that day. So what did they capture? A trick of the light? A person they somehow missed? Or did their camera catch a glimpse of someone who never really left that haunted ground? The mystery still haunts the photo and those who see it.
Tienes derecho a que se respete tu privacidad. Cada uno de tus likes, cada búsqueda, cada foto subida, deja una huella digital. Y aunque no lo veas, hay quienes sí lo están viendo. Y lo están aprovechando. ¿Quién? ¿Para qué? Y lo más importante, ¿cómo puedes protegerte de este rastreo permanente? Entender por qué tu privacidad importa y por qué tus datos valen más de lo que crees es clave en el mundo digital. Proteger tu información no es paranoia, es inteligencia digital. Vamos a descubrirlo.
Creo que la única manera de llegar a un adolescente con el mensaje de la reputación y con el mensaje de la huella es entender que a ellos lo que pueda pasar dentro de 15 años les da igual.
Acepto cookies, acepto políticas de privacidad.
Yo no las he leído ni creo que las lea.
Y las consecuencias me vendrán en el futuro, que espero que no.
Es más una cuestión no tanto de qué no hacer, sino de cómo cuidarte. Entonces, efectivamente, hay un valor que tenemos que dar todos a nuestra información personal y para eso nos tienen que explicar cuáles son esos datos más relevantes sobre nuestro perfil y luego inculcar una cierta prudencia a la hora de ese casi como decoro que es tan decimonónico de qué hace falta contar y de qué no hace falta contar.
Cuando compartimos información personal en el mundo digital, lo primero que ocurre es que perdemos el control de esa información. Una vez esta información circula libremente, digamos, por el mundo digital, aquí ya dependerá de qué propósitos tenga quien se cruce con esa información.
Yo creo que la privacidad no está siendo suficientemente valorada por los jóvenes.
Creo que no nos han enseñado a que la política de privacidad sea importante.
Aunque parece que la privacidad hoy no tenga valor, es muy importante tener en cuenta que es un derecho a conservar, que es un derecho individual pero también colectivo.
Las medidas que tomo para proteger mi privacidad online son a lo mejor las más básicas que puede tener una cuenta en redes sociales.
Las cuentas las tengo privadas, tampoco suelo poner ubicaciones.
Desgraciadamente y siendo honesta, yo creo que no tomo ninguna medida para mantener mi privacidad, pero me gustaría también tener una serie de herramientas o saber cómo gestionar las redes mejor.
Cuando tú cuelgas algo en internet, hace 3 preguntas. La primera es, ¿esto lo colgarías dentro de 2 horas o lo estás colgando ahora con la emoción o dentro de 2 días? La segunda es, ¿quieres que esto sea el motivo de conversación del próximo domingo? Cuando estés en la comida familiar, que tu abuela te pregunte, oye, he visto que has colgado tal cosa en internet, que has ido de viaje, que has ido de vacaciones. Y la tercera es, alguien con malas intenciones, ¿qué uso puede hacer de esta información?
Daremos mejor ejemplo cuanto menos nos vean usar todo esto de la tecnología y mi percepción es que el mejor ejemplo que podemos dar es que nos vean usándola bien. No solo poco, sino bien.
A woman was working out alone in her apartment when something terrifying happened.
No, I don't remember. Please get out of my apartment. Please get out of my apartment.
Out of nowhere, a man she didn't know suddenly appeared inside. Panicked, she screamed, "But how did he get in?" Still a complete mystery. Even more chilling, when she ran for the front door, it opened by itself. No one touched it. She was too shaken to notice how strange that was. But the nightmare didn't end there. Just days later, while filming a light-hearted video with her cat, she started hearing faint footsteps echoing from empty rooms. She searched the entire apartment. Nothing. Then, something truly unsettling happened. A subtle bump began rising from her bed, like someone invisible was standing right there, watching her. By then, she knew. Something was deeply wrong with that apartment. She didn't wait to find out more. She packed up and got out. This Reddit user claims that for the past 2 weeks, something chilling has been happening between 1 and 3 a.m. Almost like clockwork, this person hears a strange, blood-curdling scream echoing from deep within the woods surrounding their home. They've lived on the East Coast, in the heart of the forest, their entire life, yet nothing they've ever heard compares to this eerie sound. It's not an animal they recognize, not a coyote, not a fox, not even close. So what was it? Some wild creature? A person in distress? Or was it something far more sinister? A couple had snapped what seemed like a perfectly happy photo in the comfort of their home. Smiling faces, cozy settings, everything looked normal. But later, when someone zoomed in on the photo frame hanging on the wall, they noticed something chilling. In the reflection of the glass, just over the man's shoulder, was a pale face staring directly at the camera. The couple was stunned. They swore no one else had been there that day besides them and the photographer, and they didn't recognize the eerie, almost inhuman face. What they thought was a sweet memory now felt more like a haunting mystery. A Reddit user and their family just moved into a new house about 2 months ago. Everything seemed normal at first, until the weirdness started. Late at night, they and their dad kept hearing strange, unexplained noises coming from the heater room down in the basement, the same basement where he and his brother slept. Every time they tried to investigate, nothing seemed out of place. No signs of animals, no loose parts, nothing. Could it just be old pipes creaking? Or is something far more sinister hiding behind those basement walls? To this day, they haven't figured out the source of the sounds, and that's what makes it so unsettling. This group of men was hiking deep in the woods when something made them stop dead in their tracks. A strange sound echoed through the trees. Not a bird, not a coyote, not anything they could recognize.
I think it'll pick up that sound. Yeah. Man.
It was haunting, almost human. That's when things got eerie. While hiking roughly 3 miles off the main trail in a dense wooded area near Austin, Texas, a Reddit user came across something deeply unsettling, a hidden grave site, or perhaps a memorial. There were fresh flowers, a photograph, and personal mementos, all deliberately arranged with care. The scene felt intimate, somber, and undeniably heavy. Was this the place where someone ended their life? Or a secret sanctuary built to honor a loved one in a spot that once held meaning?
Lo siento, muchachos. Esto pasa a ser propiedad del capitán.
Soy David de Carlas. ¿Tienes un impacto en el parabrisas?
Tía, ¿todavía sigues con esto? Va, coge el móvil, es un momento. Entra en carglass.es que pedimos cita ahora.
En solo 30 minutos reparamos tu parabrisas. Pide cita directamente en carglass.es.
Carglass cambia, Carglass repara.
While exploring an abandoned underground train station, this person captured something truly chilling. At first, it sounded like the usual creaks and groans you'd expect from a place long forgotten. But then, A blood-curdling sound echoed through the tunnels like a human scream trapped in eternal agony.
It's tied up.
We're not left there. Do I know what it is?
I do, yeah.
Just lift it up, I'll go under. Thanks, go again, Dave. Oh shit. Oh, yeah, feel it.
Can't do that. No.
Was it the wind, an animal, or something far more disturbing? The audio has left viewers shaken, with many claiming the sound didn't just seem human, it felt human, as if someone or something was still down there. So the question remains, what is making that terrifying sound beneath the surface? While home alone, this person heard something truly unsettling echoing through the night.
I don't know what the fuck that noise is, but it keeps happening. Ooh, no.
At first it sounded distant, almost like the wind, but then it got clearer, and that's when it hit them. It wasn't just a sound, it was something or someone laughing. The kind of laugh that chills you to the bone. He swore they were completely alone. No TV, no neighbors, just them and whatever was out there. So the question is, what was making that sound? While hiking with his dog Penny, this person heard something that made his blood run cold. Bone-chilling, unnatural sounds echoing through the trees. At first he thought it might be an animal, but the noises didn't match anything he'd ever heard before. They were guttural, almost human, yet not quite. Suddenly Penny froze, staring into the woods, tail down. That's when this person knew it was time to leave. But the question still lingers. Who or what left those sounds behind? Was it just wildlife, or something far more sinister, watching from the shadows? This camera captured something seriously unsettling. A friend of this user sent him this video, and at first it just looked like a regular basement clip, until the door slowly creaked open on its own. But here's the chilling part. If you turn the volume up, that's when you will hear it. Those strange, eerie noises echoing in the background. This person swears no one else was in the house, just him, and whatever that was. This person lives in a house built back in 1950, and let's just say weird things are kind of the norm. But today, things got even stranger. Early this morning, this person heard what sounded like a woman, or maybe a child, speaking outside their window. Just two syllables, faint, eerie, and chilling. And get this, their dog completely lost it. Curious, this person checked their Ring camera, and sure enough, the mysterious voice was there, caught on audio. So now the question is, what do you hear? And more importantly, who or what was it? Late one night, a group of men were driving down a dark, empty road when they saw something that chilled them to the bone. In the middle of the street crouched a strange figure. It looked almost human, but there was something deeply wrong about it. It was on all fours, its back twisted at an unnatural angle. They slowed down for just a moment, caught between curiosity and fear, before slamming the gas and speeding away. The figure never moved, never flinched. To this day, no one knows exactly where it happened or what they saw. Was it just a creepy prank? Or did they come face to face with something not meant to be understood? In this jaw-dropping footage, a man fearlessly ascends a towering ladder toward a gigantic beehive clinging to a rocky cliff. But what he does next will leave you stunned. He plunges his bare hands straight into the buzzing heart of the swarm. Bees explode around him, blanketing his arms and falling like rain, yet he remains completely unfazed. Then, in a move that defies logic, he scoops up a handful of bees and shoves them into his mouth, tucking more into his shirt as if it's no big deal. The landscape suggests this could be deep in rural India or Nepal, where generations of honey hunters have turned this deadly tradition into an art. But still, how is he even alive? Reddit user Bella79 shared a chilling discovery one morning that left her deeply unsettled. On the second-floor kitchen window, far too high for anyone to reach from outside, she found what appeared
Para una piel tan delicada, un cuidado tan dot sensitive.
to be massive, smeared fingerprints. But these weren't ordinary marks. They were long, distorted, and spaced in a way that didn't seem human. Ever since Bella moved into the house, strange things have been happening. Unexplained noises, eerie shifts in energy, and now this. The smears looked like something or someone not quite normal had dragged oversized fingers across the glass. The real question is, how did it get there? And why? This person lives in a quiet, seemingly normal neighborhood. Nothing strange ever really happens there, until a couple of weeks ago. That's when the weirdness began. Out of nowhere, faint classical music started playing, with no obvious source. No visible speakers, no neighbors claiming responsibility, just eerie melodies floating through the air like a ghostly soundtrack. This person has tried everything to track it down, but every time, the music just vanishes into thin air. But finally, for the first time, they caught it on camera. If you turn up your volume, you'll hear it too. And once you do, you'll understand why this person is starting to question everything about where they live. Late one night, a young woman was home alone when she began hearing strange noises coming from another room. Curious, yet unsettled, she grabbed her phone and crept down the hallway to investigate. That's when it happened. The video cuts off right at that moment. Some say it was all just a setup for attention. Others believe she was too terrified to keep filming. What do you think happened next? While getting ready for their wedding, a Reddit user asked their mom to dig up an old photo from their grandparents' big day. Later that morning, the mom sent over a framed picture. The grandparents beamed with joy. caught in a moment of pure happiness. But standing just behind them was a woman. At first glance, it seemed like she had simply blinked or moved mid-shot, but something about her felt wrong, unsettling. The mother didn't recognize her, and with the grandparents gone, no one was left to answer the chilling question, who was she? While hiking through the dense Appalachian woods, when this hiker